Inside of me, there was a crazy woman. That part of me that was entangled with fierce curiosity and absolute insanity. Looking at myself, a woman who is fighting a daily battle, wielding her weapons in war every single day. I have said it before and I will say it again. It is never easy, mine. You can spend your life wallowing in despair, wondering why you were the one who was led towards the road strewn with pain. Or you can be grateful that you are strong enough to survive it. I say to myself, stop, no regrets and endless pain. I choose life. Journey towards recovery was painstakingly difficult, but every step along the way was worth it when I knew I was closer to living a life of freedom. I have become even stronger through my hardships and through the process of recovery. I am Nur Azlinda Zulkifli, and this is my story. Begin with the right intention. One must intend to seek knowledge for the sake of Allah. We seek knowledge so as to get ourselves closer to Allah. With the guidance of Allah, I went through my self-healing. Through Islamic practice recovery, I led myself to be. I decided to pen down my journey, drawing attention to a meaningful cause. The idea struck me when people get inspired by my story. The more I felt that it is important to share my recovery, hoping to motivate, to enlighten others throughout their own journey, so that others will find this book as part of their healing.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pada semua yang watching this, my short sharing of book launching of self-healing Islamic recovery journey. Alhamdulillah. So basically for today outline, which I want to share with the audience is that a simple background introduction of myself, achievements during my recovery journey, sharing on the idea to publish a book, and finally the content of the self-healing Islamic recovery journey. Okay, we proceed for the next slide. Okay, so just a small introduction about myself. Okay, born in Singapore. My father is Chinese, convert, so basically mualaf. My mom is Javanese, Malay, okay, passed away in 2018. Then I have 3 siblings, elder brother, step brother, and younger sister. So my elder brother, basically, he is married with, I have 2 nephew and 1 niece. My step brother, he also passed away, but he have 1 son, okay. Then my younger sister, currently, she is only 22. Yeah, she taking her NUS studies. For myself, I am married, happily married with my husband, and I have 2 stepsons. So basically, my story is that I was an addict for 14 years. Okay, I was incarcerated in a drug rehabilitation center. So what happened is that I used to be reluctant to actually share about my past. There's a guilt, there's an embarrassment towards sharing. But Alhamdulillah, I think Allah have opened my heart to do sharing and help others. So that is where I start to actually come up with this idea of having a book. Okay, so basically, during my process of recovery, I developed this niat to actually assist others. So having or going through similar journey. So before I able to actually assist others, I must able to understand the concept itself, so that I can apply on practicing towards myself. So basically, this is my achievement throughout the period of my recovery. So I have achieved a diploma in Sharia Islamia through College Ugama Islam Melaka by Jamia Education Center in 2019. So I will be graduating in this December, Alhamdulillah. So I took course for Master Science in Construction Project Management through Heriot Watt University by Trent Global College in Singapore. So basically, I also went through my Umrah, which happened in 2019 together with my family. Okay, so basically, my belief is that self-knowledge is the beginning of self-improvement. So I developed a lot of interest in studies to actually develop all those interests in this helping people. So I took up course from Cyric Academy. Basically, Cyric Academy is from Rogerian Psychology Clinic. I have a good friend there, which is one of the director, Michael Tong. I think he given me a lot of opportunities to actually grow together with them. So basically, I took course in counseling skills, cognitive behavior psychotherapy, then person-centered therapy. Then at the same time, I get to know one of a great man, Cik Mohsen Mebandron. I took course with him under creative trauma cleansing as well. So I also a master practitioner for CTC. Then I go through some hypnosis, and currently I'm taking therapeutic Khalil under Islamic psychotherapy. So it's ongoing studies. At the same time, I would like to thank Ustazah Laila. Okay, I think Ustazah Laila also have a big impact in my journey. I met her basically in DRC. So during DRC, I think we have a different so-called approach in there. So I will be sharing in the next slide. Okay. So in this sharing, so basically the idea actually came from the Thinking for Change program plus Islamic mind process. So basically, in DRC, we actually practice both. So in T4C, we call it T4C. This program actually is a counseling program where we actually go through a few steps, an integrated cognitive behavior change program where it helps us to actually identify our warning signs, red flag. Then after that, we have to set our goals based on fact, opinion. Then we have to consider about the choice and consequences. Then we have to choose, plan, and then finally evaluate. But at the same time, during that session also, we also have a religious class inside. So that is where Ustazah Laila actually stepped in to assist us on certain religious motivational counseling to actually focus more on our inner self. So that is where we actually learn both. So what am I doing currently is that I'm applying both towards the journey of recovery. I think everyone who have been through the same process as me, I believe everyone go through the same thing. It's a process where it's entire of your life. So I think recovery is entire life. So anytime any one of us will be able to relapse. So it's good to have this practice, so-called adaptability towards in you to actually to overcome every single journey that you are leading through in the future. Okay, so basically, how do I apply this concept? Okay, so it's a acceptance commitment therapy. So basically, we have to accept your reaction and be present. So that means whatever happened in the past, we have to accept the fact that that thing already happened in our life. So we have to move on from it. First of all, we have to forgive ourselves that whatever happened is atas kehendak Allah. We make the choice, okay? We made the choice to actually react that way. So apa dia punya so-called apa dia punya outcome is you are the one who decide. So I think from there actually we have to learn to accept lah. Kan part of our rukun iman juga, percaya kepada qadar dan qadar, but that doesn't mean kita nak salahkan Tuhan. So every reaction yang kita buat, apa-apa action yang kita buat is atas memang daripada dia, dari petunjuk dia, tapi Allah beri kita kan choices, whether we want to choose the good one or whether we want to choose the bad one. So our choice actually lead to our consequences. So actually whatever that we learn under the whatever counseling couple, actually it also applies under Islamic mind process. So that is where I'm going through the direction of acceptance. So choose a value direction. This is where just now I actually commented. You have a choice where you have to look into it. So from there you actually take action. Once you take the wrong action or so-called the wrong steps, you will lead you to somewhere which is not pleased lah. So in a way that the best is that even before kita buat that kesilapan, we have to retreat back. That means we have to stop and think before even we move forward and so-called take the direction which can lead us to somewhere is not so-called a pleasant place. Okay. Okay, so basically under this concept, I'm covering about more to the Islamic side, our emotion, our EQ, which is our nafs, intellect, which is our akli, our akal, okay. Then heart is our kalbu. It's not physically kita punya jantung, but it's more to our kalbu itself, our inner true self. Okay, so basically on the progress of our life, we have to understand that kita punya nafsu ni daripada kita lahir sampai hujung hayat kita. Nafsu kita memang susah nak control. So during that stage, just let's say lah, I just give one example macam budak kecil maybe they are used to play game. Okay, diorang main game macam let's say kalau mak bapak diorang like those who are working don't pay any attention to the kids. So what happened is that no one actually to stop them from playing. So they will keep on doing that as a habit. Okay, so that is where the category of akli masuk dalam category during the period of childhood. So when we have those good environment ataupun we have those so-called people who approach us during that point of time to say that, main game ni tak bagus, you have to stop. Maybe I give you a time to break down. Okay, maybe this 1 hour you can play game, then after that you go and study and follow up with your dinner and stuff like that. So that is where the akli actually masuk towards that kid to actually educate them. That is the intellect part. So with their nafsu, with the intellectual actually come in to take part, actually can control their nerves. So the kalbu pula is during the adulthood. Okay, for kalbu, I explain in a way that okay, bila budak ni dah besar, okay, during that time is consider they are looking at the picture where okay, they get instruction from their parents, they just follow. Tapi during adulthood, dorang akan fikir dan dorang akan able to understand why are their parents actually advising them to not to do that, not to do this, atau dorang try to analyze the reason behind that so-called actions, that reaction towards the parents towards them. So that's how the kalbu actually came in during that period. Okay, so basically this concept I understand from Instant Insight by Dr. T.K. Harris, MD from UK. Okay, so I did listen and study his courses under Dr. T.K. Harris. Is very good insight, very good understanding about Islamic psychology lah. So actually they apply this Islamic concept together with psychology. Okay, so to make it short, this is the book that is already published in few markets here. I got in Patrick, Burns and Noble, Amazon Book Depository, appsbooks.com, iBook, and Ingram. So actually you can purchase through online, then delivered to your own home. The soft cover book is costing at $14.95. This price is excluding the so-called the courier or delivery charge lah. So basically, we also have ebook. But I don't know, maybe during my generation, I prefer to have a hard copy punya buku rather than ebook. I feel more comfortable to have those physical book to read rather than ebook. So it applies to both generation lah. So those who prefer those physical book can just purchase the physical book. For those ebook, I didn't indicate here, the ebook only costs $4.99. So it's very reasonable price. So basically, I'm sharing this journey that I went through during the process of healing. So I think it's good that kita kongsi ilmu dengan siapa-siapa yang memerlukan lah. I think that is where my objective going lah. I just want to, maybe ada orang, certain orang they are quite embarrassed, they are quite not they are not the type who like to approach people when it comes to their own personal issue. So I used to be like that. So in a way that I think by sharing this book to people, so while they are doing some reading, they're able to take up some points or some tips for their own self-healing lah. So maybe in the future, slowly they will be more open-minded. Okay, I think the stigma, the masyarakat in Singapore society, Muslim society, they still have people who don't understand whatever that we went through because they go by their own judgment. But orang yang go through is kita, okay? So some of them won't be able to so-called understand the so-called the difficulties, the painful that we went through the process. Kenapa we end up jadi gini? Different people have different story. Okay, like for me, I would say that I'm not coming from low income family. I'm not coming from broken family. Okay, normal. I'm a normal family. But because of my own curiosity, I actually terjebak dengan benda ni. So I start to do my research about all these things. So I did share a small portion of my background inside the book. But this book are more focused on self-healing. It's just a small portion how actually I'm introducing myself to this thing. Okay, so I don't blame any of my friends or all. No, it's not their fault. Just keep in mind that every decision is, or every choices are done by ourselves. So kadang-kadang ada orang akan start to do like orang lain, like ni lah pasal kau ni that you become like that, your friend, you mix with the wrong friend, you become like that. No, actually every decision, every choices, consequences is kirakan you have to hold the responsibilities. Okay, so basically during that time I have this so-called curiosity, want to know more, and I love the feeling of high. But one thing about me is that I don't so-called mix around with the bad companies that much, but it's more for my own so-called macam booster lah, I would say it. Okay, because I can work, I can study, I can so-called do my activities last time at one time. Okay, so different people have different purpose of thinking. So my purpose is more to have a so-called to continue my lifestyle, daily routine more actively lah. So that is me during last time. Okay, so I can study with this thing all. Yeah, but I think that is the wrong way. So we don't want to actually encourage people by doing that, because in a long term, it's not healthy for your own physical, your health, all that. So the side effects will be there. So that's why I actually, for those who actually just came out, just going through or still going through the process of recovery, I do encourage people to read my book, because it's the concept that I'm covering is more on your therapeutic session, and with the mixture of Islamic perspective. Okay, so I also have this workbook. Actually, I create this workbook for workshops. Most of the time, this workbook will be carried out during the physical workshop. Okay, usually conducted from time to time, subjected to the audience response. So, but I doing a monthly Zoom workshop, which will be starting from November onwards. I'm taking it at every Friday last week of the month. So every time the fourth week of the month on Friday, I will conduct. So this session, I will be sharing basically for 30 minutes. Okay, so it will be subdivided into per topic basis lah. I cannot cover the entire thing within 30 minutes. So basically I put the syarat there is just like as low as $1 contribution. I do accept anything more as part of sedekah, so I don't really charge anything much. So this one is just to keep on my channel, YouTube channel, everything active, to go through the monthly Zoom workshop, to actually, because some people don't want to have this so-called recognition, don't want to have this exposure throughout the other audience. So I basically going to do this based on monthly session, so people can just view in from the monthly workshop. So my upcoming physical workshop will be tomorrow. So Alhamdulillah, I think the response for the audience quite good. Yes, we unable to get 30 people for now, but Alhamdulillah, we at 20 packs for tomorrow. So I am doing some collaboration with Kak Dan Rahmat. She also a motivational speaker. She also a book writer, but more to the Malay content. So more to religious content, whereas my side is more to the mixture of Islamic perspective and also psychotherapy. So just for sharing on certain workshop that I will be held based on Zoom and also physical. Okay, then I also do have this blog, so-called website lah. Okay, so this website, it started off with, last time I created this workshop is more on travelogue. I love to travel. So inside the travelogue, actually there's also content of Islamic practice. Usually when we're on travel on other overseas countries, so I did cover some solat perspective, how to jama, how to solat jamak kasar, all that lah. So it's a good reading. So maybe I just show you guys. Okay, so basically this is my blog. So my blog, I got put the link there for TikTok, for Instagram, for Facebook and YouTube. So basically if you click on every link, you will be able to, it will lead you to all the social media. Then I think on top of that, I did cover some, I think about myself, just a brief introduction. So basically in this introduction, there's also a link on how you want to purchase the book, about my travel destination. Okay, so for published book, I think for here, basically there's a main link to purchase the book. Okay, so basically my book is published by PEC. Actually, they are the main publisher for my book. So you can just click to actually add to chart and deliver to your direct to your house. Okay, so Okay, so basically this is my so-called website. Okay, okay, I have this quote which I love to share. I did not actually realize it until Mr. Faizal Manap actually shared this point to me. Okay, just let me read the quotes. Okay, support is important, but more importantly, your self-determination, perseverance, and self-belief. I strongly believe a person needs to have a combination of IQ, EQ, and most importantly, SQ. SQ in here, if we're talking about this spiritual, okay, for spiritual ni is more about kita punya religious matter, is our Islamic content dalam diri kita sendiri, ilmu kita, ilmu agama kita. So that is where actually the combination of IQ, EQ, and SQ when steering their life through challenging life moments. So I have been using this approach during my counseling years. Alhamdulillah, miracle happened for those who chose to apply it. So I experienced it myself actually through this process. But some people actually kadang-kadang kita nak motivate orang, kita nak encourage orang, so it might take times lah. But I think most importantly, we cannot give up. Encourage, support is one thing, but I think the most important portion is diri you sendiri. That is the most important lah. You nak kena so-called percaya diri you sendiri, you nak kena motivate diri you sendiri, sebab even macam mana your family, your parents or whoever lah tell you, stop, don't take. It won't happen if you still make your choice. You still say you want to take. Something like that. So macam mana pun kita sendiri yang nak kena pucuk manggal diri kita sendiri, have to say that we want to stop and we want to proceed with the next journey. So the challenge is not about our surrounding. The challenge is usually about yourself. So through this book, actually I'm sharing the challenge that I go through. So I also share how do I actually cope my own nafsu. So how in Islamic perspective, what do I practice? How do I actually apply the knowledge that I learn for both skill from therapy side and also from so-called from therapy, from counseling, plus my Islamic content. So we have to have this both to actually see the outcome lah, insyaAllah. Okay, so basically for those who wish to have private interaction, I actually left my email here, my contact number also, and also my just now my website lah. So you can just contact me directly. Some people just want to have a private section to know more, because I also do a freelance psychotherapy, Islamic psychotherapy. My session usually will be at Rogerian Psychology Clinic. All my session will be conducted at Rogerian Psychology Clinic lah. Is located at High Street Plaza. So I do have few clients who going through with me through Islamic psychotherapy, Alhamdulillah. So in a way that I'm trying to help others other than my full-time job. Okay, so I'm quite a busy person lah, but I'm quite so-called glad in a way that my husband quite understanding, kurang time dengan dia, but still I still can proceed with what I enjoy to do lah for now. So that's all for today's session. That is the only sharing that I have. So do keep a lookout on my all social media channels. So like I mentioned, my monthly workshop will be every fourth week of the month, Friday. So it will be just 30-minute session. Some people can actually attend or what, tak apa. Everything will be pre-recorded. You all still can see. So it's at your own time or target. So that's all for today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much.